Yo, this is actually awesome. I bring home the bacon, and I do what I want. I wonder how many of these are actually like legitimate. Like the nuns singing. Like, is that like real nuns or is it AI? That's why I don't like the fucking internet anymore, because you can't tell, bro. You can't tell. I don't like that they use an AI cover though. It's kind of fucking lame.
Transition with a formula that has easy to digest proteins and prebiotics.
Yeah. Get that prebiotic, bro. What the fuck? Damn, that's a good ass song. Ah! You will lick my feet, and you will like it. You will lick the feet, and you will like it. You'll lick between the toes, and you will say thank you afterwards. Do you understand me? Translate. Do you understand me? Or am I speaking a foreign language? This seems like a fucking... Excuse me. Okay, so... Intenso... Okay, therapy... Gonna... Ooh. Okay, sure, why not? Fuck it. Oh. Yeah. Does anyone even
Laplace's
believe?
equation is a fundamental concept in mathematical physics. It describes the stationary states of systems in equilibrium, such as the distribution of electrostatic potential, gravitational fields, and the steady flow of an ideal fluid. The key feature of these processes is the absence of time dependence. Because of this, formulating the mathematical problem correctly requires special attention. Attempting to transfer methods used for time-dependent equations to Laplace's equation leads to fundamental difficulties. Let's consider the Cauchy problem for the wave equation and the heat equation, with an initial condition depending on a parameter, alpha. As alpha approaches 0, the initial function tends to 0, and the corresponding solutions show stable behavior. They smooth out and remain bounded. The situation is fundamentally different for Laplace's equation. The analytical representation of the solution contains a hyperbolic cosine, which leads to exponential growth as alpha approaches 0. As a result, even infinitely small perturbations of the initial data cause an unbounded increase in the solution, manifesting as sharp destabilization and oscillation. This effect strictly demonstrates that the Cauchy problem is ill-posed for elliptic equations. Unlike evolutionary processes, stationary states cannot be uniquely reconstructed from initial data. They are determined exclusively by boundary conditions, specified at the edge of the domain. Laplace's equation...
A very interesting differential equation. So we're going to solve the differential equation f prime of x equals f inverse of x. So in other words, the derivative of the function is the same thing as the inverse of the function. And I don't mean 1 over f of x, I mean the compositional inverse. So in other words, when we compose f of x with f inverse of x, we get the identity function. In other words, we get the function x. Okay, and we're going to approach this via a guess and check method. And this may seem a little bit like a cop-out, but then making educated guesses and checking them is how a lot of pure research level mathematics is done. And it's also an excellent problem-solving strategy for solving contest-type problems. Okay, good. So now let's get to it, but let's solve a slightly easier problem first, maybe two slightly easier problems, some problems that we might see in the first day of a differential equations class. So as a warm-up, let's go ahead and solve f prime of x equals f of x. So in other words, instead of the derivative equals the inverse function, what about the derivative just equals the function itself? And so I give this to my class at the very first day of differential equations, and I say, hey, we don't know much about solving differential equations at this point, hardly anything at all, but maybe we can just guess the solution here. So catalog through your mind all of the functions that you know, and find one that when you take the derivative, you end up with the function itself. And most people can get to the point pretty quickly that f of x equals e to the x in this case. Because we know when we take the derivative of e to the x, we get e to the x. And then I say, well, maybe there is more than one solution, because solving a differential equation is like taking an antiderivative. And taking an antiderivative, you usually have this constant. Well, so where would the constant go here? And you can easily see that if you add c, it doesn't really work, but if you multiply by c, it does work. So notice this function f of x equals c e to the x. This fits the bill. If you take the derivative, you end up with the original function. So notice this solves the warm-up. This does not solve our goal. And we can easily see that this does not solve our goal because in this case, we have f inverse of x equals the natural log of x over c. So I'll let you guys check that. And notice the natural log of x over c is never equal to the derivative of c e to the x, which is also c e to the x, because this is a logarithmic function, this is an exponential function. These have very different growth types. Okay, so now let's maybe look at another one, which would be on the first day of differential equations class, and that would be maybe solve f double prime of x equals negative f of x. And so I usually tell students to approach this the same way. We don't know anything about solving a second order differential equation yet, but maybe we could work through the catalog of functions that we've learned in Calculus 1 and 2 and find one that when you take the second derivative, it's the same thing as negating it. And generally I ask for students to answer this question and they tell me, well, maybe sine of x is a possibility. Because notice if you take the derivative of sine, you get cosine, the derivative of cosine is negative sine, so this fits the bill. But then I ask for another one and students usually say, well, cosine of x is another possibility, kind of for the same reason. The derivative of cosine is negative sine, the derivative of negative sine is negative cosine, so we're good to go. And then I'm like, well, how can we combine these together? And you can combine these together by taking what's called a linear combination. So I'll just say a times sine of x plus b times cosine of x. Okay, so now that we've solved these two warm-up questions, I'll go ahead and clean this up and we will approach this goal. So as a warm-up, we solved via the guess and check method the differential equation f prime of x equals f of x and f double prime of x equals negative f of x. And now we're ready to tackle this one, which says f prime of x equals f inverse of x. And the idea here is you want to find f of x where f inverse of x, f prime of x, and for good measure, the original function itself are all in the same, I'll just put this in quotes, class of functions. And so recall that the exponential function won't work because the derivative is still an exponential function. That's in the same class as the original function, but the inverse is a logarithmic function, and that's no longer in the same class. The trig functions won't work either. The derivative is a trig function, so that's in the same class of functions.
What's up, Zoe's? I don't even know how to fucking pronounce that. Zowie son Levi? It's just Levi. You gave me 3 Y's in the hey, are you a girl? Or are you a dude? Because if you're a dude, you gotta 180 yourself out. I'm just kidding. How you doing today? I'm doing fine. I'm doing just fine. I'm just looking at stuff. Z-Zer or some shit like that. That doesn't tell me anything. What the fuck is that? Zizzer? Zizzerp? Drinking scissor? I don't know. Those are my pronouns, bro. Are you joking? Or are you being serious? Are you joking? Yeah, I'm fucking around. Okay, great. Appreciate you. I was about to say, I was about to bust out the Bible and read you an excerpt. Well, that's good, Levy, where the fuck? Please. What's good with you, bro? Bro, my birthday is gonna be in 2 days. Happy birthday. You are Taurus. Are you fat? You're fat, huh? I bet you're fat as fuck. You like to eat fucking cake and shit, don't you? You like to do drugs in excess. You like to smoke pot and eat cake all fucking day. You like to lay around all fucking day and sleep, huh? That's your favorite thing in the world. I bet you got a septum piercing and everything. I'm just kidding. No, I don't believe in that shit. So, not gonna deny it. Well, there you go. Rest in peace. Motherfucker said, yeah, I weigh 200 pounds. So what? So what if I'm 5'2" and weigh 200 pounds? This is the way I am. I'm abundant. Alright. I am abundant. Get your fucking asses in my stream right now. You're not doing anything important. That's how I talk to my audience members, my followers. That's the way they like it. I keep getting... Yes, stop, not the tribute to Mike. Dude, I keep getting these fucking Michael Jackson posts because of you. Fucking A. I keep getting the fucking things because of your ass. Fucking why? Can't you get like a regular obsession? Why can't you be obsessed with like, I don't know, 18th century fucking gun engineering or something? I don't know. See, why can't you be interested in 18th century gun engineering that was defined by the dominance of the flintlock mechanism, hand-forged iron barrels, and the rise of specialized rifling for accuracy? Gunsmiths meticulously crafted barrels by welding iron plates around mandrels. Why can't you be interested in that? While locks require advanced metalworking for springs and sear mechanisms. The era focused on maximizing accuracy with rifles or speed with smoothbore muskets like the Charleville. That's actually kind of interesting. Barrels were produced by bending flat iron bars into tubes and welding the edges, followed by intensive reaming and polishing to strengthen the bore. It used a flint-studded hammer to strike a steel frizzen, creating sparks to ignite the powder pan. I'm going to look up the invention of the automatic rifle now. The automatic rifle was invented in the late 19th century, driven by Hiram Maxim's 1883-1884 patents for utilizing recoil or gas energy to load and fire consecutively. Even that big ass dude from last time is more interesting than this. Oh, you mean fuck, what was his name? What was his name? Rich Piana. Yeah, Rich Piana, bro. Rich Piana's a goat. I don't ever want to hear you say otherwise in my stream. Granted gift. Send me $100 and I'll do a handstand. Send me $100 and I'll do a handstand. How about that? Oh, I'm not gonna fall this time. Though, since I'm wearing these underwear, my balls might fall out. Send me $100 and I'll do a handstand, buddy. I already unbanned Nate, okay? He just hasn't come in here because he's a fucking degenerate. I'm actually gonna do a handstand this time, I swear. The way you make me feel. I've been working 9 to 5. Yeah, I do need it for groceries, actually. That's a good point. I spent the money my mom sent me on books. And I bought some eggs, though. Bro, are you dumb? No, I bought some things with it. Books, yeah. I bought another Bible. It's not a King James version. I got the English Standard Version. And I also bought City of God by St. Augustine. This one was $19 and the Bible was $20. And then I also bought some granola, 2 cartons of eggs. Oh, and some cacao. Some authentic cacao. And that all together probably cost like $60. So. The books were about $40, 19 and 20. And the cacao, 2 cartons of eggs, and the granola cost like 60. It's good stuff, man. It's from local pastures, so you gotta pay a pretty dime for some good shit around here. Yeah. This, 2 cartons of eggs, And the cacao cost. This was like $3. This was $30 by itself. It makes your dick grow, apparently. So, not that I need that, but I'm just kidding. It doesn't make your dick grow. It's all good, baby. That was hilarious, Makes your cock bigger. You think I'm not funny? Why don't you think I'm funny? How come you don't think I'm funny? Bitch. I mean, there's IRL stream. Nobody watches them, bro. Nobody watches my RL streams. Literally none. Every time I go live on my phone, I get 0 fucking viewers. Every single time. And the last one didn't go well, apparently. What was the last one I did? I forgot. I did do it on the weekend. No one fucking showed. It was a Saturday night. No one fucking came in. Ooh, this is soft. Yo. Whoa, dude. This is some other shit. Yo. Cacao plus functional mushroom blend. Machine. Ooh, this is more shit. I gotta look this shit up. It's got adaptogens in it. What the fuck is Mishima? Potent immune boosting and anti-cancer properties. It acts as a powerful antioxidant, anti-inflammatory agent containing high levels of beta glucans to support cellular health, liver protection, and overall immune system regulation. Ooh. It contains beta-D glucans and other polysaccharides that act as a biological response modifiers, regulating immune responses and activating macrophages for better defense against pathogens. Research suggests Mishima shows potential anti-tumor effects by inducing apoptosis in tumor cells, particularly in breast and colon cancer studies. You have a little sprinkle of autism. Dude, I like to know stuff. Oh, I'm sorry I have a brain and I have a curious mind. Oh, does that make me have autism? I'm sorry I'm not a fucking Coomer brain, dopamine addicted fucking weirdo like you guys. I like having knowledge. I like having knowledge, bro. Sorry. I gotta look shit up. Rishi, what the fuck is Rishi Turkey Tail? That sounds crazy. Yep, he's autistic. No, I'm not. Shut up. You've never seen an autistic person have this kind of body build before. So, fuck you. So, reishi and turkey tail are potent, often combined medicinal mushrooms renowned for immune system regulation, high antioxidant content, and overall health support. Reishi specializes in stress reduction, sleep, and cardiovascular support, while turkey tail excels as a prebiotic for gut health and provides strong immune support, often used during cancer treatments. Stage 1 denial. Shut up. It's called I'm Just That Chiga. So it's called I'm Just That Motherfucker. It's called Badass Motherfucker. And that ain't you. Chaga is a parasitic fungus that grows on birch trees in cold climates, forming a hard, black charcoal-like mass. Used for centuries in traditional medicine, is rich in antioxidants and compounds like polysaccharides, polyphenols, and triterpenes. Where the fuck those are? Triterpenes? Which are studied for potential immune-boosting, anti-inflammatory, anti-cancer effects. Though human studies are limited, it's commonly consumed as a tea or supplement, but high oxalate content and potential interactions with medications warrant caution. Okay. So it's antioxidant rich, great source of antioxidants, including melanin, flavonoids, and superoxide dismutase, which fight oxidative stress. May help lower blood sugar levels, may help improve cholesterol levels. And shiitake. Gotta look up shiitake, bro. I must be one healthy motherfucker. I'd take like 40-minute fucking bros eating fungus, so basically it's a healing potion, I guess. And it's got cacao too. So ceremonial cacao is minimally processed, nutrient-dense superfood that boosts mood, enhances focus, and supports heart health. Through high levels of magnesium, antioxidants, and theobromine, unlike coffee, it provides a gentle, sustained energy hum without jitters. It is used to facilitate emotional release, creativity, and deep meditation. It contains compounds like dopamine and serotonin that promote feelings of joy, relaxation, and emotional balance, often used for deep inner work and gratitude. High in theobromine is a natural stimulant rather than caffeine. It enhances focus and creativity without the crash, making it ideal for meditation or work. It's high in antioxidants and cardiovascular support, rich in flavonols, and helps reduce inflammation, lower blood pressure, and improve circulation. Nutrient-dense nutrition, it is a strong source of magnesium for nerve muscle function, iron, calcium, potassium. Physical performance boost, theobromine relaxes the respiratory system, while flavonols improve oxygen transport. Yeah, go get yourself some, granted. Weight management support, contains healthy fats and fiber that aid in satiety, fullness, while theobromine may boost metabolism. So ceremonial cacao is pure paste, retaining all beneficial fats and nutrients, whereas standard chocolate is highly processed and often combined with sugar and dairy. I take like fucking 40 minutes in the sauna. I fucking eat shit like this, bro. My shit is healthy as hell. What the fuck is shiitake? Shiitake mushroom offers significant health benefits, primarily boosting the immune system. A lot of immune system boosting going on in here, improving heart health and providing essential nutrients like B vitamins, selenium, and vitamin D. They contain bioactive compounds, notably lentinin, iridentin, and beta-glucans, that help lower cholesterol, reduce inflammation, and may inhibit tumor growth. Riboflavin, niacin, B6, folate, copper, and selenium, vitamin D, and along with all these B vitamins. I only drink weed is bad for you. Granted, you gotta stop doing that shit, bro. Bro, what kind of audience do you attract? I attract freaks. I attract the real ones. I attract the real ones. I don't attract no fakies. If you're a fakie, you gotta get the fuck out of my stream. We don't take fakies here. If your modus operandi is to be a people fucking pleaser and be a fucking follower, you don't belong here. If you're not a hyper individualistic real motherfucker, you gotta leave. Okay, bye. Letitia, you're not a fucking people pleaser. You're a fucking chud. You know this. Chuds are the opposite of people pleasers because they're fucking nerds that sit inside all day. You don't have any fucking friends, so I don't know why the fuck you think you don't belong here. You belong here most of all, Letitia, to be honest. You love the word so much, chud. Jaylene, what race are you? Are you white, black, Hispanic, Asian, Indian, Arab, Jewish? Eskimo? What are you? Of course you asked that. It's not important, but I like to ask that question anyways for knowledge considerations. Why don't you guys think knowledge is good? I ask questions because I like obtaining knowledge. I'm a knowledge man. Okay, my brain, my mind is like a library. Okay, it's rooms and corridors. So like a younger audience then? No, real ones come in all ages and all sizes. My mom is a real one and she's like 50 something. Okay? So if you're not a real one, you gotta go. You gotta die. Because we're coming to kill you. JK, that's a sin. We don't kill people here. People kill themselves. You attract Gen Z audience. I am a Gen Z. So no shit. I attract Gen Z and Gen Alpha because they're the ones who always watch fucking streams. Millennials don't watch streams usually. Some of them do, the younger ones, but mostly it's people from the age of 18 to 35 max. Sometimes we get even older people, though. We get like 40-year-olds, we get 50-year-olds. I've had that happen, too. Barely Gen Z. I just turned 19. So, I don't want to fucking hear it from you, Letitia. I would have been Gen Alpha. But, you know, I barely missed the mark. Jaylene completely circumnavigated around that question. Oh, so you're a millennial? Me too. I'm not a millennial. Bitch. The fuck did you think this was? She said, you're a millennial? No, we're not. Bitch thought we was a millennial. You think I ever used the word adulting before, bitch? The fuck? This chick really thought I would ever use the word adulting. Millennials are cringe. Okay? I'm not a part of that ilk of weirdos. Jaylene gotta be black or Mexican. Jaylene is not like a white girl name. Jaylene name origins. Jaylene is a modern American feminine name, primarily interpreted as meaning beautiful jaybird or a combination of J representing the bird or diminutive of James, Jacob, and lean, a suffix for grace. Emerging in the late 20th century, it is often considered a blend meaning blue-crested bird. So it's primarily of American origin, developed in the latter half of the 20th century as a modern melodic name. Common variants include Jaylene, Jaylin, Jalen, Jaylene, Jaylene with 2 E's, and retaining some melodic modern feel according to The Bump and Ancestry.com. Popularity gained traction in the 1990s and became a staple in the U.S., frequently appearing in the top 1,000 names from 2002 until 2018. Similar names include Jasleen, Jolene, Jayla, and Abilene. Abilene. That's a name you don't hear. That's a good name. Jaylene race name origins. the fuck your problem? Not... Based on our records from Ancestry.com, Armstrong is the most common surname associated with Jaylene. Benny is the most common name of those married to a Jaylene. Brian is the most common name for a child of a Jaylene. So Benny, Brian, and Armstrong sound like white people names. So Jaylene might be Caucasian. Jaylene kind of sounds like a fat girl name, though. So I don't know. Usually, like... I don't know. Jaylene just sounds like a fat chick name. No offense if you're fat. Like... I've seen pretty girls who are big, and like I'm a guy who sees the potential in people. So like whenever I see a girl with a cute face, but she's like a pear, you know, she's skinny on from the neck up, and then the rest of her is just like. I'm like, you know what? If she got on the treadmill and just ran every single day for like the rest of her life and lost like fucking 50 pounds or so, she would be a dime. I remember one time me and Marcus, we had a friend named Erin. Very cute girl. Cute fucking face. But she was on the bigger side. And me and Marcus were just like talking to her, and we were like, you know what? You would be as hot as this one chick if you lost a little bit of weight. And she lost the weight. And she was. And she was, bro. Jaylene, I feel like you have like a tattoo somewhere on your body. I can tell by the way you talk that you have a tattoo. You probably, what's the word I'm looking for? Is this you probably justify your tattoos by saying, oh, you know, my temple needs to have, you know, little decorations. It's like, no, bitch, that's called graffiti. You're graffitiing your temple, your body. You're tattoo free. You got piercings, though. You probably got a fucking septum piercing. He likes tattoos. I don't like tattoos, actually. I'm over tattoos now. I'm over tattoos. Tattoos make you look like a prostitute. Tattoos make you look like a cheap prostitute. But she's not saying whether or not she's fat. Notice when I asked her if she was fat, she didn't answer. But when I asked her if she had a tattoo, she said tattoo free. She's fat. Alright. Pass. She didn't say she wasn't fat, though. She said no piercings and no tattoos. She didn't say she wasn't fat. She's fat. I don't want a fat chick. I'm sorry. I appreciate you. Fat girls need love too, but it's not for me. You're a funny guy. You're laughing because it's true. You're laughing because it's true. You're like, haha, it's true. It's funny because it's real. I am fat. Yeah. You're like, yeah, I am big. I am a big one. Didn't say her race. Didn't say if she was fat. I'm good. Those are like the two major components. Those are the two big ones too. You could have said you had piercings and tattoos. That would have been fine. But if you, but you not telling me your fucking weight or your race is like, that's iffy. I'll date a chick with a fucking face tattoo before I date a fat chick. I can tell you're easy for other people to mess with because of the way you are. There's nobody on earth that can mess with me, okay? Because they get pushed to the side. All right. Listen, I inhabit all of the modes of Yang. Yang is a dominant half of the universe. Okay. You know what that means? It means internally, I have a lot of abstract thought. And externally, I got a lot of muscle. And I'm strong. That means bodily, I dominate. That means internally, I dominate. If you try to be practical around me, I think around you. When you try to get all emotional at me, I fucking bust in you. I got that fire. I got that air. Yo, that's bitter. Oh. Oh, God. I'm a true individual. I can tell you're easy for other people to mess with. People can't. It's impossible for people to mess with me. I am dominant. I pierce you. I can pierce you. I can fuck anyone. I can kill anything. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I wouldn't do that because I'm moral. That's part of being a masculine man, is being moral. If you're constantly searching for power, you're feminine. Wanting power is feminine. Having it is masculine, and not giving a fuck. That's me. You know what I mean? Mwah. Mwah. That's how we do things around here. I don't need to fucking do anything because I got everything I could ever want. Yo, this cacao is bitter as fuck, but I'm getting so much nutrients, antioxidants from it. Oh. 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 Still didn't say if she was black, white, or Asian. You know what I want? I want to try an Asian woman. I've talked to like several Indian chicks. I've talked to Arab chicks. I've talked to a lot of white chicks. A few Latin chicks. I've talked to a couple black chicks. But I haven't really messed with a lot of Asian women. And I want to. You know? Because I feel like they really do have a lot of like feminine energy, you know? Cacao has caffeine? No, it doesn't. Does cacao have caffeine? Oh no! Contains small amounts of natural caffeine. Typically, I already told you I'm 19 years old, and I am a white Hispanic, according to the census. My father is a white man. He's German and Norwegian. My mother is Puerto Rican. She has Spanish, Portuguese, and some other shit in her. There you go. Now you got your answer. Now say what you are. Say what you are. Bro, we might just be related. You are my cousin. If I eat this bee pollen right now, I might want to have sex with 3 women at once. This shit makes my dick, like, bleed. It's hard as fucking steel, dude. You said yesterday you weren't 19? Just fucking answer the question. I answered your fucking question, now you answer me. Gosh, you have BPD. I don't have BPD. I call bullshit and a hypocrite. I don't give a fuck what you call it. What are you? I have male BPD. I'm emotional. I'm emotionally, what's it called? I need a woman to lick my feet. I want a girl to lick my feet and feed me breakfast in bed. While licking my neck. I already told you the fucking answer. Accept the answer. Oh. Bee pollen is like a really interesting taste. Oh. I'm between the ages of 19. No, I'm between the ages of 0 and 100. Take a guess. Just fucking answer my questions, bitch. You see me. I don't see you. Fucking just tell me what the fuck you are. Ugh. I would show my dick and balls and my ass on stream because I don't give a fuck. But I can't do that because of terms of service. And apparently there are kids on here. But you see titty streamers all the time with their fucking boobies out. Like, oh, I can't show my fucking balls? Okay. That's fair. Oh, God. Oh. Where's my... Oh, God. Oh. That's what OnlyFans is for? OnlyFans is for fucking whores. I'm not a fucking whore. I fucking hate everyone on OnlyFans. If you ever had an OnlyFans or you do OnlyFans, I fucking hate you. I hate you. I want you to stay the fuck away from me. You're a fucking degenerate piece of shit. And you need to get the fuck away from me with your bad spiritual energy. If you fucking have sex on camera and show it to people, you're part of the fucking disintegration and the lowering of humanity. Okay? I don't care if prostitution is the oldest fucking profession in the world. And even fucking animals do it. You're not a fucking animal. Your body may have some animalistic instincts, but that doesn't excuse your fucking behaviors to act like one. You have to be above it all. Okay, we hold dominion over this world. That means we hold dominion over all the fucking seas, the mountains, and all the animals in it. You don't get to fucking act like an animal. You have to be more responsible than that. You have to be fucking smarter than that. You have to be stronger than that. You have to have a stronger will than that. Boy, you got issues? No, I don't. You hate yourself? Remember, when I did it, it was a joke, so. You need to fucking know your place. You either act right, or you get out of my face. Do you remember what you said? You said you want to show your ass and balls complaining that women do it and you can't. Yeah, but that was kind of funny though. So, you know what? Nudity is not inherently slutty. People paint pictures of breasts, pussy, dicks, and balls to show the beauty in God's creation. It does not inherently mean degeneracy. You got caught there? No, I didn't. That ain't fucking nothing. Nudity is not inherently degenerate. Having sex on camera and putting it out into the world is. I feel like Jaylene's one of those alternative white chicks that tries to like talk like a black chick sometimes. Those get on my fucking nerves. Those girls get on my fucking nerves, dude. Unbelievably. That fucking race mimicry that people do, they try to act like another race. You fucking gotta get out of here, dude. So far, I'm learning you're a big hypocrite. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I do what I want. 'Cause I bring home the bacon. And I do what I want. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm just playing, dog. Nah, but for real, you shouldn't do porn. That's gross. I bring home the bacon. My dad used to sing that. Now I say it all the time. And I do what I want. Don't take everything he says seriously. Yeah, don't take everything I say seriously, Jaylene. Are you one of those ghetto white girls? Have you seen those, bro? Oh my god. Bro, whenever I see a white chick that like fucking does like the black girl hair, you know what I mean? When they got the fucking hair like smashed into their forehead, like wet. And they got like the fucking long ass eyelashes and the fucking hoop earrings. And they look like fucking drugged out with their eyelids all the way down to here. Like they just fucking took a bunch of SSRIs. They're like that. They got a fucking neck tattoo, a faded neck tattoo of their baby daddy right here. And they fucking take photos like this with their fucking asses. No ass, by the way. They're just like this in the fucking mirror with their fucking tracksuit on. Like, bitch, you're fucking nasty. It's like, bro, what happened to you? Why did you become this way? Did your dad like beat your ass too hard? Like, fuck, he threw your ass through the fucking drywall and you're like, we gotta switch teams. I know them. It's a lot of jokes with a small hint of beliefs behind them. Yeah. Dude, I feel unstoppable. I gotta stop eating healthy stuff. It makes me manic. Like shilajit, bee pollen, and fucking raw cacao with this shit. This makes me feel like I can jump over the fucking moon. Like I can do anything I want to. Oh, God. I shouldn't be eating this at midnight. It's gonna give me a burst of energy. You think you do? You're probably very young. Trust me, I've been around a lot of guys. I know his kind. He doesn't know shit, by the way. Denzel doesn't know shit. He pretends like he knows shit, but he knows nothing. This man knows squat. He knows jack. That's what he knows. He's like, I'm going to pretend I know this motherfucker. But in reality, I don't know shit. I don't know shit, bro. You don't know me. You think you know me. But you don't know anything. You a cool dude, though? I know I am. You're accurate. You're accurate. Fuck, man. You arguing? You're doing a lot of snacking? I am. I ate one sandwich today. I am arguing with women. Because women gotta know their place. Women need to know their fucking place. If you're a woman, you need to know your fucking place. If you're a girl, know your fucking place. You need to know your fucking place. Understand me? Better know your fucking place. What a female do to you? They made us eat the apple, bro. What do you think they did to us? They made us eat the forbidden fruit, bro. Now look at us. That's why they gotta know their fucking place. Never let a rib tell you what you can and can't say or do. Remember, when Adam fell asleep, God went into his rib cage, took one out, sewed it back up, breathed life into it, made woman. Never let a rib tell you nothing. If you let a rib tell you what to do, you a bitch. Just saying. You got a feminine soul if you're a robot. I can tell you don't have any sisters. I don't. I would have been fighting those bitches if I had one. Are you an only child? I might as well be, functionally. I'm favored. Bless me. Bless me. Jayleen, are you a black chick or are you a white chick or are you Spanish or are you Asian? If you're Asian, you gotta start talking to me more. I need to talk to an Asian woman. So what you going on tonight? Just chilling in your room? Yeah. You're not telling me your race. That pisses me off. I don't like the fact that you're not telling me what you are. She's a descendant of Ham. Remember, in the Bible, Noah had 3 sons. That all the 3 sons is what where all the races come from. So the Semitic people come from Shem. So Jews and Arabs, all the Semitic language people come from Shem. All the Indo-European people come from Japheth, okay? And all like the black people, Egyptians, the Cushites, and the Canaanites come from Ham. So if you're black, you're a descendant of Ham. If you're white, you're a descendant of Japheth. And if you are Jewish, Arabic, you come from Shem. And I think Asians and blacks are actually closer together in ancestry because I think they're descendants of Eastern Asians are also descendants of Ham as well. I think. Both my appointments. Man, have you been out lately? Me? Yeah. I can stay here longer. Yeah, you can stay in here longer. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I was wrong. So interpretations of biblical genealogy vary, but traditionally East Asians are often associated with the descendants of Japheth, specifically through lines associated with Central East Asia, while some interpretations link East Asian, Southeast Asian, or specific ancient groups like the Sinites to Ham. So some people think that Japheth is the one that East Asians descend from, just like whites. But then there's some interpretations that link East Asian, Southeast Asian, and other groups to Ham. So... So, perspectives of the Sinites, biblical historical theories. Some theories identify the Sinites with the ancient Sinai, who moved eastward to become ancestors of the Chinese people. So I don't know. One of those two. So I was talking about the Bible the other day, and some fucking dudes got scared. They were scared. They feared what they did not know. Because I was talking about Abraham's nephew, Lot. You know, the famous story of Lot's wife looking back at Saddam and turning into a pillar of salt. They're like, what are you reading, bro? Because nobody reads the Bible, you know. No one does. Like, barely anyone actually, even though, like, supposedly religious people don't read the Bible. But I was talking about how in Genesis 19:30, fucking Lot's daughters, when they leave or they, you know, escape Saddam, they go to the caves, and how his daughters have to sleep with their father, Lot, to continue his bloodline. And they're like, what are you talking about? They got scared, bro. They didn't... Like, you have to understand, the Old Testament was some wild stuff. It's some wild stuff, bro. Like, you got giants, you have, like, mass extinctions. You think, like, this is, like, VeggieTales, bro. It's not. It's some real stuff. It gets pretty grim. Ah, dude. Oh shit. It scares me that it scares people. Well, I don't know. They haven't read it. That's the only thing. They get surprised and shocked when you actually tell them stories from it, because they think it's like this really wholesome story about Jesus or something. They don't really know like all the the dark, depraved stuff historically that it depicts. You know, it depicts humanity as being fallen. That means it's an evil world. So you get evil things going on in it. So I don't know what they thought it was, but I mean. Jaylene, I really hope you're not a fat chick, dude. I really hope you're not fat. Like, you're just wasting my time if you're fat. You really gotta hit the fucking treadmill if you're fat, dude. Really, you really do. I'm not gonna get over that. What do you mean waste your time, bud? I mean, because, like, I'm wasting my time talking to a fat person when I could be using my time to talk to a skinny person, you know? I'm just kidding. Just kidding, just kidding. Ooh. Oh, God. You know what? Life is good. YouTube and food time. Let's go.
Action.
Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm fucking alive! Hey, thanks for your concern, everyone. From what I hear, everyone's fucking thinking I fucking died, this, that, rumor, I don't know. That's what people, all my... Someone's knocking on the door. Who was at my door? Fuck you. Okay, all good.
I see your idol. No. I just fuck with him, you know?
People are worried, but I'm all fucking good. Thanks, brother. So yeah, I wasn't expecting Mikey to pop over, but you know, he pops over once in a while. Yeah, I've known him for years, even before the 5%ers. So all good times. So what do we got to talk about? We got a lot of shit to talk about. Okay, feeder time. It's feeder time for the arms. That's the most important shit I want to talk about. I am fucking excited. I hope you guys are excited. These arms are gonna fucking blow up. And if you guys just take a look at my recent pictures or videos, and I'm telling you guys, my shoulders are overpowering my arms, without a doubt. You know, people all these years talking about how my arms are too big. My arms, well, tell you what, now my motherfucking shoulders are too big. My shoulders overpower my arms. And I don't know how I look at this video right now, but you take a look at any of my pictures or videos in the last, month or two, and my shoulders have gotten huge. And, my arms, got bigger. But those feeder workouts, I'm telling you, are the shit. And so now it's time to blow those fucking arms up and get back to where I used to be. Because, my shoulders are too big for my arms. And, again, people, this is our personal preference of how the fuck we want to look. It has nothing to do with what the fuck anyone else out there, how you think I should look. Sorry, but the truth is, I don't give a fuck how you think I should look. I need to look the way I want to look. And, that's a good thing. And I want everyone else out there to realize that. So when someone says something, it doesn't get to you. You don't let it get to your head because you're trying to develop the body that you want. So, in my opinion, before I did the shoulder feeder workouts, my arms and shoulders were in perfect symmetry. And that's just my personal, opinion of my shoulders and arms. I felt like my shoulders and arms matched fucking perfectly. The rear delt to the tricep, the front delt to the bicep, the side delt, to the front and rear delt, just looking and analyzing from every fucking angle that everything comes together and fits perfectly like a puzzle. And, that's just my preference. Everyone has their preference. And, it's kind of like in the women's figure class, they like the women to have bigger delts than arms. And if you, I'm sure you guys noticed this, that in the figure class, the women's delts are huge and the arms are skinny. And, to me, it looks odd, but that's the look that they want, the judges want. The shoulders are bigger than the arms. And, that's just how figure girls, that's how
I recommend not looking up to him. I don't look up to anyone. It's just FYI. Why would I look up to anyone? I look up to me. I just am entertained by people. And I some of the stuff that they say is accurate, I don't do steroids, though. Never have, never will. Jaylene, you're definitely a fat chick, though. You're like, I'm sensing, like, 5'5", 5'6", black chick, 190 pounds. How accurate am I? How close am I? How can you sense that? Because I got that Professor X intuition. I got that. I can see you through the fucking screen. I can see you through the screen. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, when the world comes in, they come to build a wall between us. They won't win. She said, you funny? She black. You funny? Not you're funny. It's a black chick. Or she's a white girl with that has a black scent. Ugh. Hey now. Or you're Mexican. They do that too. Mexicans are interesting because 80% of how they communicate is like how whites communicated in the 90s and early 2000s. They say dude a lot. Like, I remember I was in the Wingstop the other day, and there was this little Mexican couple behind me, like teenagers, early 20s, and the girl was just like saying dude like every other sentence, like dude, 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 and then she would say y'all. Like 80% of the way they communicate is white speak from like 90s or early 2000s, and then the other 20% is like black scent, like sometimes like speckled in there. You know what I mean? You're so simple. Nah, I'm not simple. I'm being real. This is real. This is real talk right now. This is a real ass shit. This is real phenomenon. Like, go out in public and you will analyze these people and you'll see the patterns. Okay? You go sit down at the fucking Wingstop, you overhear eavesdrop a conversation because they're so loud, and you're like, you know what, these people talk like these types of people, but then with a little bit of mixture in there. Because that's what Hispanics are, they're a mixture. So they'll be talking like how white people used to talk, along with how black people talk. But like an amalgamation. Saying you funny, you gotta be Mexican. You're either Mexican, you're a white chick with that lingo, or you're a black chick. I'm talking about what you're describing about me. What, you think you're complex? You're a complex person? Is that what you're trying to say right now? You say, ow! You saying you're complex? Huh? I don't believe you. Because you haven't told me anything, so I know that you gotta be something like that. Oh, I actually cut myself. I broke skin. Nice.
Performance, durability, affordability. Only one place does it all. Harbor Freight.
Start your nursing journey with confidence at WGU. Our pre-licensure BSN program is CCNE accredited.
Planes in these multidimensional spaces, how difficult of an idea is that to come to? Do you think if you look back in time?
Yeah.
I think mathematically it makes sense, but I don't know if it's intuitive for us to imagine the devices we're talking about. Feels like calculus is easier to intuit.
Well, calculus, I have to admit, calculus came earlier than linear algebra. So Newton and Leibniz are the great men to understand the key ideas of calculus. But linear algebra, to me, is like, okay, it's the starting point, because it's all about flat things. Calculus has got all the computations of calculus come from the curves, the bending, the curved surfaces. Linear algebra, the surfaces are all flat.
Wash your hands and so before you get an infection. That's some black chick shit right there. You think I'm gonna get a fucking infection from a little boo-boo like that and eating this? Come on now. I ain't getting no fucking infection. Do you wash your chicken too? Have you seen those videos of like them washing their chicken with dish soap? That's crazy. Like, we gotta wash the chicken before we eat it. Put fucking dish soap, Dawn in there, and they fucking scrub it, and they fucking cook it. That's crazy. I ain't bleeding. I'm good. You know what's funny? I never wash my wounds. Whenever I get like an open cut, I let that shit just scab over by the air. My immune system's strong. Wanna know why it's strong? Because I eat cacao. With some other shit. Gotta wash the chicken with dish soap.
Nothing bends in linear algebra. So it should have come first, but it didn't. And calculus also comes first in high school classes and in college class. It'll be freshman math, it'll be calculus. And then I say, enough of it. Like, okay, get to the good stuff. And
do you think linear algebra should come first?
Well, it really, I'm okay with it not coming first, but it should. Yeah, it should. It's simpler.
Because everything is flat.
Yeah, everything's flat. Well, of course, for that reason, calculus sort of sticks to one dimension, or eventually you do multivariate, but that basically means 2 dimensions. Linear algebra, you take off into 10 dimensions, no problem.
It just feels scary and dangerous to go beyond 2 dimensions. That's all.
If everything's flat, you can't go wrong.
I actually like when black chicks have tattoos, though. It does look good. But I don't like when they're like big, McLarge huge. You know what I mean? No, like, you know what's funny? You know what's weird? I rarely ever see a fat Asian woman. Those are pretty rare. Like, sometimes when they get like old, they get a little chunky. But for the most part, they're fucking skinny. Asian women are fucking skinny. Like, I rarely ever see a fat Asian woman. That is rare, bro. A fat Asian woman's rare. Like, they're all pretty fucking thin. Like, you'll get chubsters, but you'll never. It's very rare to see like a morbidly obese Asian chick. You know what I mean? But you'll see like fat Mexican chicks, fat black chicks everywhere. Fat white chicks too, but Asian women, they got the fucking rice metabolism, bro. That shit will make you fucking. They got that good diet. You know what I mean? They got good diets. See, the problem is with a lot of the Mexican diets, the fucking tortillas they eat, bro, it has so many additives and shit. Like, that shit makes you fucking fat. Fat like a motherfucker. Fast. Like, when you eat, like, poverty food, your shit is fucking cooked. You're gonna get the fucking fat cells growing like tumors, and your shit's gonna be everywhere. It's gonna be fucking flopping all over the place. It's gonna be slipping right out. You're gonna have, like, a fucking inner tube for a gut, and everyone's gonna be looking at that like, how the fuck what is your anatomy, you know? In my perfect world, there is no fat people. They don't exist. Everyone is physically fit, strong, intelligent. Everyone knows how to do differential equations. Everyone can bench press 225 and run for miles. Everyone's like a fucking Ubermenchian overman that's attractive. Even if you're not super attractive facially, your body's gonna still look like a fucking Greek statue. That's what my fucking ideal world looks like. You go outside, there's like a fucking... The streets are paved in gold. You got fucking emerald fucking lampposts. You got marble columns that line the streets. Yeah, that's my ideal world. Y'all are not talking, so you must just want to hear me bullshit, huh? You want to see me in my fucking state of natural status. You want to see a master at work, don't you? That's what you want to see. You want to see what a master looks like at work. I understand. You want to see a master at work. You want to see a master at work, do you? I bet you do. I bet you really fucking do. Observing me like a fucking zoo animal and shit. Calculus is the study of rates of change and how change accumulates. For example, Figure A shows the changes in the United States stock market over a period of 24 years. The y-axis of this graph is a certain weighted average of the prices of stock, and the x-axis is time measured in years. This is an example of the concept of a mathematical function, which you've learned about in a previous course. We say that the stock index is a function of time, meaning that it depends on time. What makes this graph the graph of a function is that a vertical line only intersects it in one place. This means that at any given time there is only one value of the index, not more than one. Figure A shows a function that was determined by measurement and observation, but functions can also be defined by a formula. For example, we could define a function y by stating that for any number x, the value of the function is given by y of x is equal to x squared. We sometimes state this kind of thing more casually by referring to the function y is equal to x squared or the function x squared. I drew figure A by graphing yearly data so it's made of line segments that connect one year to the next. Each of these line segments has a slope, defined as slope is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. The slope measures how fast the function is changing. A positive slope says the function is increasing, negative decreasing. If the slope is 0, the function is not changing at all. Makes sense to me. It's often convenient to express this kind of thing with the notation triangle, the capital Greek letter delta, which is the equivalent of our Latin d, and here stands for difference. In terms of this notation, we have slope is equal to delta y over delta x. A symbol like delta y indicates the change in y. Change in y is equal to y2 minus y1. It doesn't mean a number delta multiplied by a number y. The derivative. An informal definition of the derivative. In many real-world applications, it makes sense to think of change as occurring smoothly and continuously. For example, the level of water in a reservoir rises and falls with time. Although it's true that this change happens one molecule at a time, so that in theory there are abrupt jumps, these jumps are too tiny to matter in practice. We want to keep track of the net rate of flow into the reservoir. We would like to define this rate as the slope of the graph, but the graph isn't a line, so how do we do that? We could pick 2 points on the graph and connect them with a line segment, but that would only represent an average rate of flow, not the actual rate of flow as it would be measured by a flow gauge at one particular time. To get around these difficulties, we imagine picking a point of interest on the graph and then zooming in on it more and more, as if through a microscope capable of unlimited magnification. As we zoom in, the curviness of the graph becomes less and less apparent. Similarly, we don't notice in everyday life that the Earth is a sphere. In figure C, we zoom in by 400%, and then again by 400%, and so on. After a series of these zooms, the graph appears indistinguishable from a line, and we can measure its slope just as we would for a line. This is an intuitive description of what we mean by the slope of a function that isn't a line. We call this slope the derivative of the function at the point of interest. This admittedly not a mathematically rigorous definition, but it fixes our minds on the concept we want. A useful example is that if we consider a car's odometer reading as a function of time in hours, then its speedometer reading is the derivative of the odometer reading. My fucking footages, bro. Yeah, y'all fucking are leaving this shit, huh? If we were only shown the ultra-magnified view in the rightmost part of figure C, we wouldn't know that the graph was curved at all. We would think the whole thing was a line. This hypothetical line is called the tangent line at the point marked with a dot. When you stand on the Earth's surface and look at a point on the horizon, your line of sight is a tangent line to the surface. The derivative of a function is the slope of the tangent line. What are we talking about? He loves young brown sugar 74. What is up? We are talking shit right now. We're talking lots of things, really. We've been talking about theology. We're talking about a little bit of calculus. We're talking a little bit about race. Talking about the Bible. Talking about fat people, talking about all kinds of things. Where are you from, loves young brown sugar? Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. What's up, Jose Hernandez? Jose Hernandez. Jose Hernandez. Jose, are you like a fat Mexican or are you like a skinny Mexican? Which one are you? You know what's crazy is, like, when I go to the gym, like, some of these gyms around here, since I live in Texas, they are full of, like, Mexican people. These motherfuckers work hard out there, bro. They do landscaping work, but they still got, like, a stomach, bro. You know what I mean? It's like, it's because of the diets. They work for fucking hours. You expect them to be fucking skinny, but they still got a gut because they be eating those fucking tacos, bro. Those burritos, they expand. So it fucking counteracts all the fucking calories they fucking burned. Yo, what's up, Zan? It's been a fucking long-ass time since I seen your ass in here, bro. How's the fucking rocket science going? Are you a Christian? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I got a King James version, and I got the English Standard Version right here. So the King James Version can be quite hard to read sometimes because of the Old English, so I got the Standard Version to read in tandem with this. I also got St. Augustine, City of God. I'm going to be reading that as well. I got a... I got a painting of St. Michael in my room. There he is. Casting out Lucifer from heaven. And I got my cross necklace. I know, bro. Been grinding, bro. Haven't been on Twitch at all. How you been? I've been good. I'm doing my degree right now for electrical engineering. So that's what we're doing. So that's how I've been. Just gym and other shit. Faith and work. So that's what's up. I know. You're in Mech E, mechanical engineering. That's good, bro. Mechanical engineering is cool. That would have been my other decision, but I want to be like a magician, so I chose electrical engineering. Energy. I'm trying to work on rockets for real. Maybe you'll work for SpaceX, you know. Who knows? Or NASA. Well, I can bench 280. This motherfucker's fat. Jose, you're big, bro. You didn't tell me you were fat. Holy fuck, we got fatties in here. I know your ass ain't buff, but you big though. Jose is not a Jose Hernandez. You didn't tell me you had the fucking gut. You been cutting, bro? Dude, I've been fucking losing weight too, but it's not like I'm on a purposeful cut. I've just been forgetting to eat. Literally, I'll go like an entire day. I'll be like, I didn't eat today, and now I'll go get a sandwich somewhere. 25 pounds, holy fuck, that's a lot of weight, dude. Jesus Christ. How much do you weigh now? Damn, good for you. Good for you, man. That's good. That's not easy. I was a fat fuck at 200? Yeah, I bet. Holy shit. Now I'm 175. Good for you, dude. Good for you. Yeah, you don't want to be fat. That's the worst thing. How many fatties we got in here, bro? We got a lot of fat people in my stream. God damn. We got some fatties in here. I didn't know I attracted such an audience. Do you guys ever get like baby fever? Like, do you ever want to have like a child? Like how women get? Like I was watching this thing on Reels of like this like toddler point of view of like this little girl like running around the field like being wee. I'm like, damn, that makes me want to have a kid. And like I gotta find a woman to breed. I need to find a woman to cream pie like every day. For reals. You guys ever get that way? It was cute, bro. It was adorable. I'm like, damn. I gotta bust a nut in a girl, like, tomorrow. You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean? I was talking to this Arab chick. I'm not sure if she's, like genuine, though. She's a real girl, but, like, I can't tell if she's, like, a fetish for her or she's just, like, down. I don't know. But, like, I need to find, like, an actual... I don't know. We'll see what happens. That's how I go about life. I'll see what happens. When toddlers say "we," it's like the cutest thing in the world, man. Like wee, it's just like, oh, you're enjoying life. It's so cute, bro. Letitia, gift this man a sub. He deserves it. You seen that same video? Bro, that shit's adorable, bro. They're trying to make you want children. Because we're in a fucking baby bus right now. The fucking fertility rates are so goddamn low. Like, literally fucking from ages, what do they say? Women ages 21 to 35 right now, over 52% of them don't have a child. That's fucking nuts. like the majority of women right now don't have a kid, and they're trying to counteract that by giving you like cute baby videos on your fucking Instagram reels. And they're like, go have sex now. The fucking future of humanity depends on it. How many yards have you jorted? I don't know what the fuck that means, homie. Milk 3 mayhem. Why do people come in here and say shit I've never heard of? They'd be saying stuff I've never heard of in my entire life. Zan wants to work on rockets. Bro's gonna be working on Artemis 3. Can you believe that? Bro's gonna be fucking making the shit that puts them in outer space. You can't read either. It's Mike. I just said Mick 3 Mayhem. Mike has an E in it, not a 3 in it, goofy. I high-key do want to work on that. It's probably going to end up being Artemis 4. Hey, man. If you keep grinding, it's going to happen. Keep grinding. And you're going to be having a whiteboard in your office, making little diagrams. Artemis 3 is going to happen like the year I graduate, I think. And that'd be pretty sick, though, like working on something that puts people on, like, having a moon base. Well, it wasn't like the end goal to put them on Mars, though, or something? Artemis 4 is scheduled early 2028. Oh, that's coming up. This crew mission aimed at landing astronauts on the lunar South Pole. Okay, that's the moon. Delivering the first European Space Agency module. Okay, so they're just going to land people on the moon. So... yeah, or have labs on the moon. That would be fun. A primary goal is delivering and integrating the IHAB International Habitat Module to the orbiting Gateway Station. 2 crew members will transfer from the Orion spacecraft to a commercial human landing system, either SpaceX Starship or Blue Origin Blue Moon, to descend to the lunar South Pole. Astronauts will spend approximately 1 week conducting science experiments, collecting samples, and exploring the South Pole region. Investigations include heliopohysics, particle acceleration, and study of regolith. I don't even know what the fuck that is. What is that? Regolith is a layer of loose, unconsolidated rock, dust, and soil covering solid bedrock on Earth, the Moon, asteroids, and other planets. Formed by weathering, erosion, and meteorite impacts, it is generally composed of mineral grains, rock fragments, and glass. Regolith is essential for space exploration because it can be used for building materials, oxygen extraction, and water mining. I heard about that too, using fucking moon dust to make oxygen. That would be sick. That would be sick. Do you guys think they have like the technology to like do what the fuck's it called? Not fucking like wormhole shit. I'm talking like bro, I was debating with some one of my friends. They thought the moon landings were fake. Yeah, a lot of people believe that. It was low-key getting me rage baited. Yeah, dude, I don't know. They thought that... I think they just... When people are... I mean... I don't know why they would think that is not real, considering the fact that most of the technology we have right now seem not real. the internet is sometimes feels like it's not real, but it is real, you know? Like, your microwave in your refrigerator, that technology seems fucking insane too. But the fact that it's always there on you, you don't think that much about it. But, I mean, whenever people are encounter something they don't understand and it's like out of their fucking their realm of understanding, like they just like discount it or undermine it or just don't believe in it. So I don't know, bro. Everyone's a fucking skeptic, but the technology we have right now is way more insane. So I don't know why they wouldn't believe the moon landings. Antimatter propulsion. Antimatter propulsion spacecraft is a proposed class of space technology that utilizes antimatter for power within spacecraft propulsion. There are several designs that attempt to accomplish this goal. The theoretical advantage of yield by conversion of fuel using the antimatter-matter annihilative reaction is energy production at annihilation is the maximal currently known at the specific energy of antimatter is the most energy dense. Certain theoretical integral antimatter thruster performances have the necessary parameters for interstellar missions. I have a presentation tomorrow. I can't wait to be done with it. I had to drop one of my classes too because I had such a weird ass professor. What class are you taking right now, dude? Like that's isn't that fucked up? Like when you have like a weird professor, like. It's so fucked up the fact that some teachers in your life, they hold your destiny, bro. They hold your balls. And you could have any fucking freak of nature like hold that. Like you could have like a person that doesn't like you and just like try to jeopardize your fucking future. Or you could have like a really weird eccentric person that has like weird grading thing with people and then that affects you. You know what I mean? Like you have to like really be careful with that shit, dude. So exactly, bro. There was 40 people at the start of the class. By the time I dropped, there was 15 left. Yeah, dude. Fuck that. Why would you do that? That's such a fucking waste of money. That's a waste of your time. It's a waste of your money. This fucking piece of shit. I remember like when I first went to university. One of the professors said to me that it was a shitball university, by the way. The placement rating was fucking god-awful. But when I went there, I talked to one of the professors, and she fucking told me that every semester they had a quota they had to reach for how many people they could pass per semester. Like, that kind of tipped me off to understand that it's literally just a fucking business. They didn't care about like the future of these fucking kids or like what they were their dreams were. They just fucking wanted their money. So they failed people on purpose. They would fucking put shit on the exams that weren't in the fucking study material deliberately to make it harder so that way they can fucking retake the class next semester so they can get more money out of them. That's how it fucking worked. They're fucking pieces of shit. Like these fucking people are like trying to stand in your way of you trying to get your fucking goals accomplished. And it's like, dude, they're just like bloodsuckers. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You know? Like, when I heard that shit, it really pissed me off. So, I don't know. But you gotta be careful, man. Like, when you get a weird professor, that shit is gonna fucking make you so mad. Like, when you get a professor that's just there for the check and does not give two fucks, like, you gotta just fucking take the L and drop that shit and get another one next semester and hope you get a better one. He has too much tenure? Yeah, fuck those people, man. Fuck those people. But you're going to college? I am. Even though it's like that, the previous college I went to was not good. The new one I'm going to right now is good because the actual professors are good there. The one I went to though was horseshit. So what you're taking right now? Right now I'm taking a programming course, but I'm not going to start taking my real courses for my degree until next semester. So right now I've just been taking fucking like UX design and fucking programming. But I'm switching gears over to engineering because I realized that programming is going away. My original plan was to do not computer science. It was like some form of what the fuck's it called? Cybersecurity. But I don't know. I feel like anything in relation to programming or anything that's like computers is going to be taken away by either AI or they're going to outsource it with like Indians or something. So I was like, yeah, I think the only way for me to get anything valuable here is to get an engineering degree because that is, engineers are always in demand no matter what. So that's fire. Yeah, computer science is cooked. I think that's similar to what WET did or does, like cybersecurity shit. Yeah, like that's what I was going to do, but then I realized I have more of a passion for like actually having the knowledge to do things and engineer things, and the pay is way, way better. So that's what we're going for. I don't want to fucking, I like, dude, computer science is so fucked. If you do, I was talking to one of my followers, what the fuck's her name? Juliet. She said, I want to do fucking computer shit. I'm like, you're gonna not have a job. She's like, or I'm gonna do law. I'm like, you should do law because if you do computer science, you're doing nothing, you know? It's just bullshit. So you gotta get real, man. It's getting harder out here, man. It's getting harder out here. Everything's getting like more shittier and harder to attain. Like from like getting a house is harder now. Like the girls have higher standards now. Everything is like, the competition is like getting steeper for everything, you know? And so like if you're not like hard, if you're not going hard, dude, in everything you do, you're gonna get swept away by, you know, life. The world just gonna like roll you over. So that's why I have to be like hard as fuck with everything I do. I gotta get hard in the faith. I gotta get hard in my body. I gotta get hard in my studies. Everything, so that way I can just be solid, you know. Can't wait to graduate. Fuck college, bro. Only 2 more years left. You got this, man. I can't, like, But I can't imagine like how good it must feel to just get that shit over with. You know, like once you get that shit, it's like one like last bullshit thing to do before you really get in there and able to get a high paying job. But it's just poor shit, you know. They really put you through the fucking ringer. They make your ass work for that shit. It's like, it really is like a filter. They're trying to knock people out because they don't want everyone to win, you know. They want most people, like, it really, I hate to be like that dude, but everything is like competitive. It's a competition out here. Everything is a competition. You gotta just be the best, you know. You gotta really work fucking hard and fucking torture yourself through all this shit just so you can, you know, get what you want. Because everyone wants the same things you do. Everyone wants more money. Everyone wants to have a, you know, a nice body, a hot, sexy wife, a fucking house, but not, you know, probably very, very few people are gonna get that. So you gotta be fucking going insane, obsessive with the shit, or you're gonna, you know, be like everyone else. I just gotta start getting certifications and working towards my FE and PE exams. You got it, bro. We're all gonna make it, bro. Don't worry. We're all gonna make it. Just believe in yourself, trust in God, trust in yourself, and stay the course. That's all I can say. Stay the course. Be unwavering, and you got this. Bro, have kids already? Dude, Denzel, you're such a dick. Fuck you. You say the most non-fucking advice ever. Bro, have kids already. Why? Aren't you the dude that told me to fucking get back with my ex-girlfriend? I'm not trusting a goddamn thing you say, motherfucker. Dude was like, Denzel was like, bro, you stop being prideful. Just text your ex-girlfriend. You're like, no, dude. Motherfucker, I am never taking advice from you, Denzel. Ever. Dude said have kids already. Bro, I gotta get my shit situated before I have a child, okay? I gotta get my shit. Like, I need to have 10 times more muscle mass, 10 times more money, and I need to get this degree, and I need to get a house first, okay? And then I'll fucking get a woman. Matter of fact, I'm in no rush, buddy. I'm in no fucking rush. Alright, men, our balls keep working until we're dead, so I'll bust a nut whenever in a girl that's worthy with my seed, okay? Dude said have kids already. Denzel, do you have kids? What the fuck are you talking about? Are you an older brother? No, I'm a younger brother. I am a younger brother. I am the youngest. Denzel's like cock watching me right now. He's like, bro, you gotta stick your shit in a woman and get her pregnant already. Like, buddy, I don't want to hear it. You don't know how it is out here, Denzel. You don't know how it is. You've been out of the game for a long time. Yeah, so you already have kids. You've been out of the game for a long time, Denzel. You don't know how it is out here, bro. You don't know how it is out here. Shit's crazy out here right now, bro. I'm just kidding. No, it's just I have a lot of ambitions and goals right now. And if I fucking start talking to a random woman and I get her pregnant, that's going to throw me off my game, I feel like. You know, I feel like that's going to fucking throw me off my destiny course, you know. If I were to, like I always talk shit, like, yeah, it'd be cool to fucking bust a nut in a woman and get a child, but, like, I feel like that would ruin my life, you know, in the current state in which it's in. I feel like I haven't done what I need to do yet, you know, and I feel like bringing a child right now into the mix would fuck everything up. You know, I remember one time my friend told me when he first got a girl pregnant, he like cried, and it was not tears of joy. It was tears of fucking regret. He was like the first time he got a girl pregnant, he was not ready for it, and he was depressed, and he drank a lot. So, and I know for a fact that if I slept with a woman and I did not love her and she got pregnant, it would be the worst thing to ever happen to me in my entire life. Ever. If I had sex with a woman I do not love and she got pregnant, my life would be over. It would be over. Life would be done. It would be over. That is it. It's the end. It's done. It's over. It's annihilated. It's extinct. It's fucking dead. I don't know how to, you pick your women. I don't give a fuck how I pick my women, bro. I don't give two shits about these girls, okay? I give two shits about being the best I can be. I want to be the best I can be. I want to be the best I can be, okay? The best I can be. And that's a very, very hard journey, okay? That's called smashing my face into the fucking wall every single day until my brain is fucking mush and my skin is like fucking like scraped off. But that's why I like torturing myself. I fucking spent 40 minutes in the sauna and that was torture. I fucking work my body out till fucking hardest I can. I fucking read all this shit so I can learn more. I fucking read till my eyes fucking are straining out my fucking skull because I want to be the best I can be. I'm obsessed with it. I want to be fucking breathing it and I feel like my dick and balls are distracting me. These girls are distracting me. And if I got one pregnant, I would want to kill myself because then I can't focus on myself anymore, I'm not going to even touch a woman until I get everything I want out of life for myself. I don't even want to look at a woman until I get everything I want out of life doing my own stuff. That's just the way it is, Don't you understand that, Denzel? Don't you get that? There's more to life than just fucking busting in a pussy and having a child. It's called you have to be who you want to be and doing what you want to do no matter what without any fucking excuses. That's extremely important. It's extremely important. It's the only thing that matters. So, that's just my feeling on it. That's the only thing. It's the only thing that matters is fighting for what you want in life. It's the only thing that matters. Nothing else matters in life but for the fighting for what you want. And if you can't do that, then you're a fucking weakling and you lost already. Would help to have a woman by your side? Man, most of them fucking distracting. Like, if I'm constantly busting a fucking woman, like my fucking nut, bro. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. Dude, that bee pollen is crazy. It's so good though. Dude. My balls, your semen is strong. Like that's where you get your juice and power from is your nuts. I really believe in the semen retention shit. I really do. Like you hold the seed of life in you. Dude, like my dad keeps trying to get me to talk to girls and find a wife. And I want to, but like I can't get over my ex. Like I don't get sad anymore, but if I try to get to know someone new, like some body just doesn't let me do it. Dude, Zan, I completely understand you, man. We men, we're like all the same in some way. We're like, we come from the same cloth. We're cut from the same cloth. By virtue of having a dick and balls, You know, we're lovers, you know, we're romantic and shit. So like when we find a woman that we're really interested in and, you know, it's done, it's hard to let that shit go. Like some guys don't even get over their exes. Some motherfuckers stay fucking sad about it for years. But like, it is what it is, man. You gotta fucking just, you gotta be tough, man. Yeah, fuck it, exactly. You gotta get, like, you may not ever get over it. That's just the way it is. But you still gotta be solid, bro. You still gotta keep strength. You know, you may always have that hurt and that pain inside of you till the end of your fucking days. But regardless, that's what you're made for, bro. You're made for the pain. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep charging through the fucking pain. You know, just like when you're lifting weights, you gotta charge through that fucking pain. Even when you're fucking depressed and the world is talking shit to you, saying that you're nothing, that you're a fucking loser and you're worthless, or that you're fucking whatever, and that you're nothing, you gotta keep fucking working through that shit. You know what I mean? You gotta keep the world is not gonna stop because you're sad. All right, it keeps moving, and you gotta keep moving too. The world's not gonna stop for you because you're fucking sulking. All right. The only thing you're stopping is yourself. So that's why you gotta keep fucking moving. Understand, dude? You gotta be resilient. Even if you don't fucking want to do it, even though it's painful, even though it fucking sucks, you still gotta do it, bro. Still gotta cross the fucking finish line. So, that's the way it's gotta be. Denzel's a fucking bleeding heart. I don't know what his problem is. Talking about, you gotta have a woman by your side. Not really. Not really, bro. We're men. We're solitary creatures by nature, okay? As men, people hate us, okay? They don't like being around us. Most people, they think we're ugly. We go bald. Our faces are crusty. You know, we're fucking busted. We're ugly. We got dicks and balls. When we're naked, when people look at us, they get scared. When people look at a naked woman, they're like fucking infatuated. When people are around us, they respect us, and that's it. They respect our power. But we don't get love like women get love. We don't get love like mothers get love, sisters and daughters. What we get shit on, but without us, the world will be nothing. End of story. Without men, the world would be nothing. It would be trash. It would be shit. You got to head out and shit. It was nice to catch up with you, twin. Keep doing you, bro. You too, Zan. I know you're going to do great things, bro. You're going to be a fucking engineer. You're going to be building fucking rockets and shit. And everything's going to work out for you in the end because you're going to keep working. I believe in you, bro. You got this shit, all right? Stay strong. You're a Christian, right? The Bible says no man should be alone. Well, here's my take on that, right? It's true that men shouldn't be alone, but here's the thing. When men have a woman, right? A woman's only there as a companion, right? But a woman should not take up a man's whole life, okay? A man is his own thing, right? A woman is just a companion, okay? It's just a companion. That's all a woman is. She's just a companion and nothing more. She's there as like a little, like, I don't know how to describe it. Like a something that is on with you in your life, but it isn't your life. It isn't your whole life. Your whole life is dedicated to ushering in the good, you know? And sometimes some women usher in the bad. They're instigators. Sometimes they'll throw you off track. And you got to be aware of that. You know, if you start to center your whole fucking life around some fucking chick, you're wasting your fucking time, and you're not doing anything good. So You're thinking very modern, which is toxic. The Bible says otherwise. Denzel, again, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro. I'm sorry, but like you're completely misinterpreting it, I think. God will bless you with a woman when the time comes, okay? And I'll tell you one thing. Some men who are destined for true greatness sometimes don't have a woman. That doesn't mean you lived a wrong life. That means that you were just too dedicated to the real to worry about things like that. Some men become so dedicated to their work that that's the only thing that they care about. And there's nothing wrong with that lifestyle, but obviously some men will get a wife if they want to, you know. You can have a companion when you're ready for it, and that can be at any age, you know. But the most important thing in a man's life is just focusing on his goals in everything. Men should be good at everything. They should be good in terms of their physical health and well-being, their training. They should be as strong as they can be, okay? They should do like hundreds of push-ups a day, run for miles a day, lift fuck ton of weights, and then hit the books, you know? And then work hard, work like 2-3 jobs. Every time a man wakes up in the morning, it should just be dedicated to something for his goals to be accomplished every single day. If you're focusing on women all the time, worrying about busting a fucking nut or worrying about having sex, you're going to be a fucking average little peon, dude. You're going to be a bug man. You're going to be some fucking whatever. But if you're accomplished, your life is going to be good, and then you can have a fucking family when you're good and ready to. But until then, it's about just focusing on again embodying that godly goodness, you know, exalting that godly perspective and talking that into existence and working on those things that are going to improve humanity, improve society, improve yourself, improve those around you. You can talk philosophy, science, history, all things, politics, whatever, but you have to always uphold these ideals, and that is the most important thing in a man's life. The most important thing in a man's life. It is the only thing, all right? Ancillary things such as a woman, they come afterwards, okay? They come along with it, but it isn't the main thing. It's never been the main thing. That sounds like a personal problem. I'm talking about you, Denzel, because you're the one who's talking about, like, bro, you gotta get a girl. Motherfucker, why are you fucking dick watching me? Like, again, why are you on my balls about this? I'm talking about you, bro, because I'm over here talking about fulfilling your destiny and accomplishing your goals as a man and working through hardships. You're talking about fucking just girls. Like, you're the one who's fucking centric on it, not me. I got my brother coming tomorrow. I hate talking to my family sometimes. They're on some bullshit too. I gotta fucking I don't know. It's gotten a lot better since I've distanced myself from them. Talking to them on the phone sometimes is better for our relationships than me being around them for too long. I think if I have my mom down here, when she comes down here eventually, it'll be a lot better. It'll be way better. Talking to my bro sometimes, it's like, dude, God. You know, he's a jackass. I don't really like talking to him. He's got weird energy. My mom is good. My mom's a good woman now. My dad's good, man. They've gotten a lot better as they've gotten older, but, you know, I gotta focus on myself. Oh, God. It's 1:38 a.m. I gotta prepare for my brother tomorrow, guys. He's gonna be coming over. I don't know what time he's even gonna be here. He's driving like 10 hours to come down here. I will not be streaming that, so you guys are not gonna see my brother. I keep that life hidden, private. What a fucking. Dude, the fucking another thing too is some of the fucking girls on these fucking dating apps are not real women. Isn't that fucked up? Bro, we live in like a mutt America. Like that, I remember fucking these people used to call them like mutts because you really can't tell anymore who's like who. Like, you can't even tell, like, what race people are anymore around here. Shit's like, bro, you got, what the fuck? Mutt America. Mutt America, bro. Get me out of here. I'm just kidding. I don't give two fucks. I actually do. It was so much more cooler when people were distinct. Enough with the race mixing. No more. No more race mixing. No more gay shit. No more trans shit. No more gay shit. No more mixing. I'm just kidding. You can do that, I guess. But I mean, just don't be like crazy about it. You know? Like you gotta like look, you gotta think about like what are my kids gonna look like, you know? Like if you're going with a weird ass combination, like you're really gambling, you know, you're really rolling the dice on that one. Like, I don't know. Why do girls, I don't know, like I guess I shouldn't be like that, but whatever. I guess it's a good thing that girls apparently don't care about looks that much, because we'd all be fucked if they did. I guess it's a good thing, because if girls were into eugenics, you know, we would not be, no one would be having kids ever. It would just never happen. If you like fat chicks and bots, you gotta go on Bumble, bro. I'm just saying. Okay, well, this was really fun, guys. I should probably hit the hay. I'm gonna take a shower. Bye!